Hello everyone! I'm back with another video and it's not even April yet when I'm filming this. Who knows if it's April when I'm posting this. But yeah, so it's Christina Marie here. I am back with another video and it is another book haul. Because apparently I have a problem, as I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to. Books. Some of these were sent to me from publishers, but a lot of these, my own money. Couple of disclaimers. There's a fly in the room. I'm hoping he won't make his presence known, but if he does, that's what's going on. Second disclaimer, my nails are really old, and this one right here is like this close from just popping off. So if it does, then that's a little bit of extra entertainment for you that I have lost a nail during a book haul. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not going to edit it out. If it happens, it just happens. It's whatever. I'm not trying to give myself any more editing work than what I feel like I'm capable of doing. I don't know what I want to do first. Well, yeah, let's just go ahead and get to the books that were sent to me. I feel like that's the shortest stack, and I can get through those rather quickly unless I miss one. I think this should be the quickest list. First book, all of these are from Simon Teen. These are books that are coming up either May, June, July, August, September, around there. I'll tell you which months are listed on each book at this point in time. I don't know if the release dates have changed. I can only tell you what I see. So let's go. All right, first book I have is We Can't Keep Meeting Like This by Rachel Lynn Solomon. This is a book that is supposed to come out in June of this year. I'm assuming that it's like a little contemporary romance just based on what I see on the cover. You guys know that I don't really do well with synopses, but it is a cute cover. I really do like the purple of the cover. I'm excited for this. Like this already looks like a nice summer read. So I'm about that life. So next up on the list here is Of Princes and Promises by Sandhya Menon. She is the author of When Dimple Met Rishi and those other books within that same series. So I'm assuming that this is maybe a new little contemporary romance series that she's coming out with, which I'm all about. I'm hoping, because I see a frog here, I'm hoping this doesn't have to do with somebody becoming a frog, because that's not, I don't really do all that. Is this like a She's All That kind of thing? It looks like it could potentially be like making like the quiet geeky guy popular or something. It's cute though. June. All right, next up, Bloodlike Magic. This cover, you guys, stunning. It's by Lizelle Sambury. Okay, so can we look at this beautiful girl on this cover? Dark skin for the win. I love it. I don't really get to see a lot of dark skinned women on book covers, and I'm obsessed about it. I love it. This comes out in June of this year as well. It looks like it might be a series. This is a fantasy, what it looks like. Oh, Lizelle Sambury is a Trinidadian Canadian author. That's legit. Okay. And this is huge. This is huge. Yeah, this is totally fantasy. And in witchcraft, blood is everything. That's the line that I see here. I'm already intrigued because of this cover. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine what this is going to look like in hardback, in hardcover? Yeah, I'm excited. All right. Got another one here. Raquel Vasquez Gilliland. This is How Moon Fuentes Fell in Love with the Universe. Moon Fuentes. I love that name. This is another gorgeous cover. Simon Teen, what are you doing to me with these covers? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what this is about. This is the author of Cia Martinez and the Moonlit Beginning of Everything. She was, this was a book I think I had in my last haul that I geeked out about, that I was about to buy and didn't realize that I already had. This is another book. Okay, this one comes out in August of 2021. I don't know what this is about, and I really, like I said, I suck at synopsis. That's the only reason I don't talk about these books. But please go read them, read the synopsis, look into them. I'm so hyped for like just these books coming out with BIPOC, and I'm just so pumped. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. This next one, I don't know if this is the actual cover. I'm not sure. But this is a book called Misfit and Love by S.K. Ali, or Ali. I want to say Ali. I don't know if this is the actual cover because it says cover image to be revealed in media. I mean, I Googled this cover and it's already accessible. So I'm guessing either this is the cover and I'm just late, or this is not the cover and this is just maybe like a placeholder for the cover. Because this has to be the cover because this book comes out in May of this year. So I'm assuming that this might be the cover. I don't know. Just look, it's pretty though. It's just so pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. This looks like another romance, like a contemporary romance kind of deal. Jana Youssef. I love that name. I used to date a guy named Youssef when I was like 19 or 20 or something. I think I still have his picture somewhere on my phone. Don't ask questions, okay? Don't ask questions. But yeah, cute. I like it. Okay, and then the final book that I got from Simon Teen is my favorite cover of all the ones that I've shown you. This beautiful thing. The Wild Ones. Their magic will not be vanquished. A novel by Nafiza Azad. Oh my God. Look how pretty this is. This is stunning. This is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. This one comes out in August of 2021. We are the wild ones and we will not be silenced. Oh my gosh. From the author of the William C. Morris Debut Award, finalist The Candle and the Flame, comes a mesmerizing new fantasy of incredible magic and unbreakable sisterhood. Okay. Don't get me started on how much I love seeing strong friendships between women, girls. I just love it, love it, love it. And look how diverse this group of women. Oh my God, you guys don't understand. This is, can you imagine? I'm 34 now. Like, never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined this kind of thing to be accessible in 2021. Like, it was never something that I thought about because I didn't grow up seeing things like this. Like, it's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then this next book, I actually got sent directly from the author. This is a book that I read and promoted when it came out earlier this month. This is Mermaid of Venice by Jency Lumpkin. My girl Jency just came out with her first book. This is amazing. This is not a young adult book. This is an adult book. It's a lot of sexy times in it. It's fantastical, paranormal, basically about killer mermaids. They bury the bones of their deceased lovers or whatever. It's pretty legit. Like, it's a very sinister, like, dark kind of novel. And this, I believe, is the first book of 6. So I'm so hyped for Jency. She is the sweetest, sweetest, sweetest person. And I'm glad that I could hype up this book for her. Like, you guys go check it out if you were into mermaids, if you were into killer mermaids. This is your jam right here. All right, let's get to everything that I bought. We'll do this first. This is the UK version of Reaper of Souls by Rena Barron. I love the colored pages. This is the second book in the Reaper first book. Kingdom of Souls is the first book. Yeah, this is the second book in the Kingdom of Souls trilogy. I think it's trilogy? Yes. I have the UK version of the first book, so I had to get the UK version of the second. And the cool thing about it is I got an email from the bookstore that I bought the first the UK edition of the first book. I got an email from them and they were like, hey, because you bought the book last year, we're going to give you a chance to buy it early. And so I forgot that I pre-ordered this and it came, I want to say like last week or something, but look how pretty the cover is. And I love that it's like wrapped in like the cellophane kind of thing to protect the beauty of the book. I love it. I love it. Okay, next up, let's do these two. I'm not sure if I hauled these, so I'm gonna do it now. This book right here is Silence is a Sense by Layla Alamar. Cannot remember for the life of me if I hauled these, so I'm gonna do it again. This is a book that I heard about in passing from someone, and I just liked what I heard, so I went ahead and purchased it. I think this is about a girl who escaped, like, yeah, she escaped Civil War. So she's a refugee who escaped Civil War. She's been traumatized from all of that, so she doesn't really talk, but she does write. And so she's been writing for this magazine called The Voiceless. But she like tries to keep some distance between what she writes and herself, because she doesn't really want to really get real personal. She wants to keep a little bit of a distance, a barrier around herself, until something happens within her neighborhood or within her area or her community that she's forced to really deal with this conundrum of, should she be silent or should she speak up? And speaking up would involve her revealing, you know, a lot of emotional and personal things. So yeah. It's the thing that happens in the community is a lot of anti-Muslim hate crimes that go on. And so she's just trying to balance, or she's trying to make the really, really hard decision of whether she should stay silent or speak up. Next up, we have Firekeepers Daughter by Angeline Boulay, I want to say. She is a Native American author, and I am so hyped for this book. My friend Latesha loves this book. Go follow her, by the way, on Instagram at bookishgirlmagic. She's amazing. She does IG lives all the time, book calls. She's the sweetest thing. Anyway, she and I got into a discussion about this bad boy right here not being a sticker that you can peel off. I get that it's, you know, Reese's YA book club, but I'm just not a fan of things obstructing my book cover designs here. And I don't have the choice to peel it off. Like, it can be on here, but it needs to be a removable sticker. And so, yeah, I was a little peeved about that. But this cover is stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, yeah, I'm really hyped about it. Next up, I got The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I don't know why I got this. I was in Barnes & Noble and I was just like, I want to buy books because I'm depressed and I want to be happy. So I went on a little book buying spree. Book buying as in I spent $200 at Barnes & Noble. Don't judge me. I have no idea what this is about, but I got it because I heard that it was a great thing. And I like Achilles. I am a mythology person. I don't even know if this is really about it is. It has mythological roots in it. And so that's kind of what drew me to it. Not to mention that I love these colors together. So it's a very eye-catching book cover, but also Achilles. Like I said, I love Greek mythology. I love Roman mythology. I love all kinds of mythology, Norse mythology, African, like all of it. Love it. We need more stories about mythology. If you guys have any recommendations for me for stories that are rooted in mythology, leave them in the comments. Would love to know. Would love it. Next up, I don't know why, random purchase. Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This is the 60th, oh my God, 60th anniversary edition. I read this book so long ago, but it was a borrowed copy from like the library or whatnot, so I never kept it. And I want to reread it as a 34-year-old woman who wants to literally run away from the country she lives in from time to time, most times. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain what I'm about to say, so I'm going to wait until I get to my next book. Yeah, so I got this. Following that up with 1984 by George Orwell. Here's the deal. I find comfort in stories that are set or relative or similar to experience to which we live in now. I don't exactly know why that is. I find comfort there, but I also find comfort in nonfiction. reading about things that are true, things that have happened within the world. The reason why I'm bringing that up, you'll see in a second. I find comfort in knowledge and academia. I know a lot of people tend to read books for escapism. I don't. I read them to feel grounded and to find the facts and find the roots and history of what's going on, something that I can cling to and fully comprehend. And I can do that, whether it's the most depressing thing ever. If it happened and if it's historical or something like that, I find comfort in facts. I don't know if that's weird or if that makes sense, but yeah, so you'll see whenever I'm buying nonfiction books and books of this kind of nature, satirical, like fiction, stuff like that, there's a reason to my madness or a method to my madness. It's going to be a really long video because I'm nowhere near done. All right, next up. This is a fire. What I say to my friends about racism by my gay bestie, Don Lemon. It's so funny because I don't know if you guys remember, like, I want to say like a decade ago, Black people didn't really vibe with this dude. Did not like him. I didn't like him. I was like, is he like a pick-me? Is he, I'm feeling very pick-me vibes. Very, very, you know, Hotep-y vibes. Not Hotep, pick-me, definitely. But not no more. Don Lemon don't give a fuck about your feelings. He gonna get on CNN and read you the filth. And look at the camera with the fiercest of looks. I love that guy. I'm so excited to read this. And it's relatively small. Look how cute he is. Hey, Don Lemon. He's adorable. Anyway, so yeah, I got that. Oh. Next up. Everyone told me about this book. Everyone has told me to read it. My beau is in my face. Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I've heard nothing but great things about this book. Don't really know what it's about because I get it confused with another book I think is called Cemetery Boys. And I don't really think that's the same story. So I don't remember what this is about. But it says that it's groundbreaking. And everybody that I've spoken to says that they love this book. So I got it. All right, next up, I'm going to do a quick little promo for my sis here. This book here is called Crosshairs by Catherine Hernandez. I got this book in the first box. Woo! Oh my gosh. From my friend's company. It's called Diversity Reads. So diversityreads.com. I'll make sure I put it in the description how it's spelled. This was my book of choice. So Diversity Reads is a book box subscription that offers young adult and children's books. Every month, 5 books are curated for the boxes, and you can pick one of the 5. Obviously, you can pick more than one if you want, but you can pick one of the 5, and you will get a copy of the book in your box, as well as a sample of tea from small businesses in the area, or just small businesses. And so the tea that I got is snarky tea called Fierce Bitch, because that's me. A distinctive rosy black tea that's as bold and beautiful as you are. I'm all about it. On the back, it tells you what's inside, what it tastes like, and how to brew. I love this because I am a tea drinker, so I think this is a cute concept. But yeah, my friend Casey, who I adore, she has put her heart and soul, her and her sister, into this business in this book box. So if you guys want to learn more about it, go to her website, diversityreads.com. Again, I will link it down below, and if I don't, someone remind me and I will do that. But yeah, I'm proud of Casey. I love this idea, and this book sounds really, really interesting for sure. Next up, we got Yellow Wife by Sadiqa Johnson. I heard that this book is a lot in terms of heavy, emotional, like rooted in history. It's like really teaching about, you know, African-American history. And I don't even know what this is about. I do know that it's, you know, has to do with plantations and, you know, the South and whatnot. But yeah, I just feel like I'm going to get my heart torn into multiple pieces with this. But I've heard great things about it, so I went ahead and purchased it. Next up, Mexican Gothic. I've been wanting to have this book for ages, since somebody first announced it. And it came out. I've been wanting to get it. It's been sitting in my Amazon wish list for ages, and then I just decided to go ahead and grab it. This book is by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I want to say this is like a horror kind of movie kind of book. But this cover is stunning. Such a stunning cover. Yeah. This has some kind of horror, thriller, suspense kind of vibes to it, so excited about that. All right, next up, I ruined the front of the cover, boo. This is Half-Life by Gillian Cantor. Don't remember what this book is about, but it's set in Poland, 1891, and I love a good historical fiction. I want to say this is maybe kind of half fiction-y, half rooted in history, like for realsies. Yeah, I think there is some truth to this, kind of, sort of, or kind of a here's a real person, what if this had happened instead. I think that's what this is about. But yeah, so legit. All right, next up, The Paris Library by Janet Skeslien Charles. I'm sorry. This one is a book that I don't know. Somebody was talking about it and they sounded really excited about it. Again, it's Paris, 1939, Montana, 1983. Like, it's another historical fiction deal that I'm all about. So, got it. We're whittling down, folks. We're whittling down. Mediocre by Ijama Oluo. She wrote the book So You Want to Talk About Race. This book is about the dangerous legacy of white male America. I can't wait to rip into this. I cannot wait. I love Ijama's like thought process, how she analyzes things, how she breaks down things, how she keeps it real. Like, I love her work. So I'm super hyped about this. All right, next up, by Melissa Bachardoust. Girl, Serpentthorne. This is, it says sometimes the princess is a monster, and that is why I got it. This story, I have heard nothing but great things about this particular story. I'm not sure if it's a series. I'm kind of hoping it's not, but I knew I needed to have this book because every time someone mentioned it, the next thing out of their mouth would be, this book was so good. It was so good. And that's all I needed to know. And I trust the people who recommend these things. So I picked it up. All right. We're getting there. Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. Pinborough. This is actually on Netflix. I started watching it, but then I realized that it was a book, so I stopped and bought the book. I've heard that the book is amazing. It's like a suspense thriller kind of deal. Yeah, I know that this lady meets a guy, starts to develop feelings, finds out that the guy is her new boss, and then like that he's married, and it's a whole deal, but there's a suspense thriller aspect to this, and I'm hyped about it. All right. 5 more. Next up here, this is a Sympathizer by Viet Nguyen. I can't say the middle name, T-H-A-N-H, but Viet Nguyen. The Sympathizer, he won the Pulitzer Prize. This is, the reason why I got this book is because I'm getting the sequel to this, or the companion to this, in my next Diversity Reads box. And so I knew I had to get this first. reason why I even got this, again, you guys know what I like. I love politics. I love history. This is a story that kind of combines them all. And I just am really, really excited. Plus, I wanted to read more books by AAPI authors, especially with everything that's going on, you know, right now, stopping hate against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders, just all of that kind of thing. There's already so much tension between fabricated and falsely curated tension, falsely curated tension between the Asian community and the Black community. And I'm not about that life. I am for everyone all the time, uplifting everyone, about equity, you know, not who can get more and who's better, whatnot. We're not about that. Or I'm not. So I just definitely want to read more, just because I feel like my shelves need to have this kind of perspective on it more than my shelves do currently. All right, which leads me to this right here. This is Hench by Natalie Zena Walshotz. I have no idea what this is about, but I remember somebody talking about it and they were really hype about it. And so while they were talking about it, I was already on Amazon, so I just added it to my cart and now I have it. Yeah. Apparently it's a debut novel for this person, so whoop to that. All right, the last three are I'd say more like non-fiction-y. First up being White Tears, Brown Scars, How White Feminism Betrays Women of Color by Ruby Hamad. I am so excited to read this one. Just with, you know, what's going on with the, I don't want to say revival, but with the whole hashtag not all men. Women, you know, sexual assault and just all of these things. There are so many conversations that are stemming from these kinds of movements. I don't know if it's something I've ever mentioned on this channel, but I was sexually assaulted when I was like 21, 22 by a college athlete in my friend's dorm room. This is so long ago, but I didn't realize how it messed up my head and messed up how I view romance, relationship, men until maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. But aside from that, a lot of the conversation that I've been hearing come from a lot of white women who tend to have blinders on when it comes to the intersectionality of race, gender, sexuality, all of that. And so I'm excited about this book because this right here is the perspective that I view the world from. And so I'm just interested in seeing how Ruby educates me through this book. All right, second to last book. I have 400 Souls, which is a collection of like essays and whatnot. A community history of African America, 1619 to 2019, edited by Ibram Kendi and Keisha Blaine. This book is huge. It's going to have different stories or essays or whatnot, historical pieces in it that just lays out, you know, the real history of African Americans. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to reading and experiencing this book. I've been wanting to get it since it came out, and I finally got it. I saw it at Barnes & Noble when I was in my little depressive mode, and I ended up purchasing it. So, voila. And then finally, this is a book that I did not expect to purchase because I didn't know it existed. But it's a book called Ace, What Asexuality Reveals About Desire, Society, and the Meaning of Sex by Angela Chen. For those of you who are not aware, I identify as asexual as well as pansexual. So I call myself pan-ace. I don't really advertise it or anything. It is what it is. I'm like, hey, you either saw the IG post or you didn't. But yeah, so I like to just read about, you know, other perspectives and just, yeah, knowledge. Knowledge is power, and just being identified with is always a comfort. So I got it. Whoo! All right. And several books later, I'm done. That is the haul. And the funny part about it is I have more books coming tomorrow, because at the time that I'm filming this, tomorrow is Tuesday, which is pub day. So I have books coming in the mail from like pre-orders and things like that. But I wanted to go ahead and get this out for you guys because we're getting close to April and my pile was getting too big. So enjoy this 20, 30-minute long video. I hope you guys are doing well. You're staying healthy, taking care of yourselves, and just finding reasons to smile. It's been rough, and I know 2021 has been a little rougher than we would have liked it to have been, but we're on to the second quarter of the year. You know, looking forward to hopefully finding some kind of normalcy soon. I do plan on, you know, like I said, being back making videos a lot more frequently. Okay, nobody's remember I was showing. Oh, well, if it was. Yeah, because I do miss you guys, and I have missed doing this. Also, I do a lot of Instagram lives now, so make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. I typically do them on Saturday or Sunday, maybe both, depends. I do a lot of like makeup. I'm doing my makeup. I call them my accountability lives, but I'm doing my makeup and just chatting with people who join me about any and everything. So yeah, those lives are mainly for me because I use them in order to motivate me to get up and get my day going. But yeah, if you guys ever want to know when I'm going to do that, just make sure you're following my Instagram. And yeah, so that's it. I'm going to go ahead and go. This video is 35 minutes. So I'm going to try and edit it down as best I can, but y'all know I don't like editing, so you might want to, I mean, it's at the end of the video, so why am I saying this? I'm like trying to advise you to go get popcorn and like a drink or something. Girl, the video's over. Get it together. Anyway, all right, guys, I am out of here. I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you comment down below with any book recs that you have for me. If you want to chat, just let me know how you're doing. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and I guess I have to remember to tell you guys to click the little bell thing. But yeah, so I'll see you guys later.